Hello, and welcome back to the stream to those of you on Twitch, and hello to YouTube from me in the past to you in the future. We have just completed a mission to assassinate a local government leader, I believe, on behalf of the Free Worlds League. So as you can see, we have our mission report here from the events. We succeeded in both of our objectives, both the primary objective and the supporting objective, and as such, we have increased our pay a little bit, which is awesome. Let's see. House Merrick is happy with our performance. That's always good to know. And we've increased our reputation with the Free Worlds League, and we have, let's see, I believe increased our mercenary review board rating a little bit. Not sure if we increased our morale. It's a little bit hard to tell. Oh, 21 to 30, so it seems like it went up a little bit. Yeah, no one died. Everyone seems fine. There may be some minor repairs to be done, but other than that, all is well, pretty much. And I believe we just have to, yes, so we have got XP from that. No one even got injured, which is great. I mean, it was a half level of difficulty, right? So I'm not saying this to be like I'm a pro gamer or anything, but it turned out pretty well. Once again, Behemoth gets most of the kills. As always, she's very cool like that. This little locust needs to be fitted with something besides a medium laser, but we'll have to figure that out at some point. I actually could maybe take... I could perhaps take some of this stuff. Oh, I like that if it hovers... If you hover over the ammo, it tells you how many you have. Oh, and also tells you the value, like presumably if you went to a store. So I could also salvage some mech parts, which is cool. There's parts for another locust. There are actually a lot of locust parts. And I have no parts currently, so, you know. I don't have an autocannon, but I would love that. Oh, the value is massive. My gosh. Oh, and this is also, wow. I have one of those. Maybe I want this. Maybe I want this autocannon. I mean, if nothing else, the value is massive and I don't have one. I'm inclined to get something that I don't have, although I would love some mech salvage, but I am very, very curious indeed. The other thing that might be tempting is this trebuchet. Stock roll is fire support. Don't know what that means. Wish I could hover over it. One of the lightest dedicated fire support mechs to be found, the Trebuchet 5N can mount enough missiles to give even heavy units pause. However, trench buckets are known for running hot and don't have much in the way of protection. Alright, interesting. Oh yeah, look at that heat efficiency. It's pretty terrible. I mean, I kind of feel like... Gosh. And oh, there's all these other stats as well that I don't know what they mean. I'm gonna take the autocannon because it's worth 100,000 C-bills, and that sounds like a lot of stuff. So this is the one I specifically want, and then they're going to give me various other things. So mech salvage from a locust and some other stuff. Let's see. A short-range missile and short-range missile ammo. Great. Alright. I didn't get quite as much salvage because of my negotiations at the beginning, but I do get a little more money from having done that, and I'm not sure how I want to use it, but see how it goes. The Ares conventions. Ooh, forbidding use of nuclear something something. Probably a good thing, huh? Let's see. We're gonna need to do some mech repairs before our next contract, boss. Can't go into combat like this. See me in the mech bay when you're ready. Yeah, I figured. I did figure. So it's cool now because between missions we sort of have this base, so to speak, which I like. Let's go see Yang. I don't know if we should go directly to the bay or if we should meet him individually. I guess I should have just gone to the Mech bay.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright. Let's see. So we have our spider, which is currently being... it has its work already set. We have one mech, it looks like, in need of repairs. And I think I should just be able to repair it. It costs 11,000 C-bills and takes 4 days. Gosh, 11,000. Wish it were a little more. But that's fine. We must do what we must do, so we'll do that. And yeah, no one else needs repairs, do they? No? Okay, great. Locust, do I have anything I could give you? Because I feel like... I would like to give you some more weapons or something. Anything. You're very heat efficient, but your firepower is basically nothing. Let's see. Your average range is also basically nothing. Gosh, you're just not very good at anything, are you? But I know it's not your fault. I know that you're just a tool. So you currently have... What do you have? A medium laser. Lightweight. Respectable damage. Blah, blah. And an MG. Let's see. I don't know anything about weapons, folks, so... Oh, machine gun. Obviously. Yeah, MG? What's that? I don't know. Machine gun? Alright, fine. Okay. They deal very little damage, have limited range, and... blah, blah. Oh. Increased chance to cause criticals when they impact a target that has been stripped of its armor. Okay. That's good to know. I also have these autocannons. I mean, I have one. Oh, autocannon 5 and autocannon 2, I see. 20 out of 20 tons, 0 tons remaining. Does that mean I can't... Does that mean I can't add anything? If I hover over any of these things? What is this question mark? Will this help me? Okay, maybe we should look at this. This was not one of the tutorial things I had looked at before. Yeah, I can see an overview. Sounds great. Keep an eye on your mech's current tonnage. There's no advantage in fielding an underweight battle mech. Right? Most locations contain one or more weapon mounts called hardpoints. Hardpoints are designed for only one specific weapon type, so most mechs have locations that contain more than one hardpoint. Okay. Oh, I see. So that's like over here. There are 4 types: ballistic, energy, missile, and support. Ah, so that's what these things mean. Right. Alright, here's all the weapons and equipment in my inventory. And it will be striped out if I can't equip it to this mech in particular. Each location is covered in armor that protects vital internal structure. I see, I see. Oh, that's why some of our mechs had been partially damaged, but didn't require repairs, is because their structure must not have been damaged. It was just the armor that was damaged, and Yang automatically replaces that. So I can drag components on and off to customize its loadout, sure. Oh, and the bars will update as you add and remove things. That's great. Can repair all, strip equipment, strip armor. These alerts appear when your mech is not combat ready or is suboptimally configured. Mouse over and alert to see more information about the issue. Red errors means your mech will not be fieldable until the issue is resolved, while mechs with yellow warnings can still be fielded. Revert and confirm. Okay, great. I wish there was more UI tutorial like this in the rest of the game, but once you have reviewed and confirmed your work order, your battle mech's refit will appear in your timeline as an item your crew is working on. Yes. Okay, but here's the thing, is that you didn't talk about the question I have, which is what that means. And I don't know what that means. The autocannon appears to be ballistic. So I could give... Okay, let's just see what happens. What if I put... Okay, that does mean it's overweight. I got it. I do not think that I would like Locust to be the melee baby. But I don't know. Light, fire, and support. Oh, maybe it wants it to be the melee baby. The basic Locust 1v has one big advantage: speed. It's not meant to put up much of a fight, but you'd be hard-pressed to find a mech that goes further and is harder to hit. So maybe... Maybe it should be... have the machine guns on it. Maybe it should be a little melee striker child. Interesting. Ooh, I have some equipment. Does it have a jump jet already? I don't see one. And what is this stuff? Jump jet hardpoints, none. So it doesn't have a jump jet yet, right? So I could do that. Hypothetically, no. It's over its allowed tonnage, of course. Of course it is. What's the weight on this? 0.5? Great. Alright, so it does have the ability to jump now. But it doesn't have quite as much ammo. Does it say how much? Or no, it does... Oh, it has one less machine gun. I see. Is it worth it? Maybe it doesn't need a jump jet right now. Maybe it just can be running around with 2 machine guns on it. Alright. I've decided I'm not going to change anything. After all that. What about my other friends? They're all sort of fully loaded. What is skirmisher and cavalry? The Shadowhawk 2H is the perfect example of a jack of all trades. It supports weaponry for all ranges, has respectable speed and jump capability, and mounts decent armor. This comes at the cost of excelling at nothing in particular. Okay. That seems obvious, and it does have... It is using all of its tons. Presumably I would have to, if I wanted to add anything, I'd have to remove something, and this is using all of its tons as well. So, Blackjack, well-rounded mechs for their tonnage. They typically mount jump jets. Now, AC2 versus AC5. What if I swapped out one of my AC2s for one of my AC5s? Oh, but is this a case where I would need ammo for it? I don't have AC5 ammo. Presumably that's one of the things this is going to tell me. Yeah. Wow, okay, interesting. Who knew? Alright, great. I will just keep what it is currently. Okay, well that's good to know that I would have to buy ammo for the cool new autocannon that I got. But no matter. Now, I know there's a way to edit, yeah, manage tasks. Vindicator will be done much sooner, so let's have you go there. We'll continue working on Spider as we travel. Alright, Mech Bay business is done, I believe, at least for now. Perhaps I should speak to people? I don't know if she has anything new to say. Oh, I haven't asked her about her past yet, so maybe I should do that. I'm collecting stories about the crew. Tell me something about yourself. Well, I'm from a noble family like you. We're old money. Made our fortune out in Rassalag, then repatriated to the Turian Concordat. That's where I grew up. I'm not sure if this is the kind of stuff you were hoping to hear, but we can talk about whatever. I'm not shy. And the Turian Concordat is where I'm from, so we might have something in common there. Where in the Concordat are you from? I grew up on New Vandenberg. It's a nice enough place, I suppose. Do you like birds? Sure, I guess. Then you'd like New Vandenberg. It's basically one big aviary. Something like 2/3 of the native fauna has feathers, flutters on the wind, and splatters its excrement about every available surface. Naturally, the original colonists adopted the feathery little monsters into the culture, and those of us that came after were kind of stuck with it. Statues, fountains, murals, you name it. Just a giant feathery pile of screeching alien birds. If the system had a motto, it'd be squawk. Cute. Maybe if I hadn't grown up with it. Where'd you learn to pilot a leopard, anyway? The Turian Naval Institute on New Vandenberg. Well, among other places, it's a big campus. The low-gravity training station orbiting Lompoc was my second home for a time. TNI flight training isn't usually open to civilians, but my parents had good credit back then, and they could name-drop Protector Calderon. That'll get you pretty far in the Concordat. For a while, anyway. The other cadets in my class weren't especially happy sharing air with the civvy, but they couldn't say much. I was nobility, and they weren't. Everyone sort of kept me at arm's length, so I had plenty of time to concentrate on my studies. I got my certification in both dropship and jumpship operation in 4 years. I even tried working on a commercial jump crew for a while, once upon a time. The people were fun, but it wasn't for me. The ratio of flying to violent jump sickness skewed hard in the wrong direction. What can you tell me about House Meyer? You're looking at it. My parents are both gone. Blood cancer and heart disease, respectively. Both treatable, but they were out of money at that point, so into the ground they went. Ditto my brother David, who ran off to serve in the Third Succession War and never came back. That's a rough break. It is what it is. To be completely honest, I was never really all that close to any of them. David was 13 years older than me and had a foot out the door before I turned 3. My parents, well, they raised me by proxy, in the traditional noble fashion. There was no real bond there, even when I was young. None of this is to say that my folks were bad people. They weren't. They were just doing what they knew. Their upbringings had been outsourced, just like mine was. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about my family. They're gone. I'm here. The end. So, you got another question, or should we get back to our duties? Your family came from Rossalag? It was a long time ago, but yeah. As my parents told it, we were landowners on Pomme de Terre. It's an agricultural world, sort of the breadbasket of the Draconis Combine. And yes, I know that Pomme de Terre means potato. My ancestors came from the planet Potato. It took some time for me to accept that, but hey, here we are. I personally love Planet Potato. I think it's amazing. Anyway, moving on. House Meyer's holdings were meager, but the value of that land was astronomical. For minor nobility, we were really very wealthy. And then the Third Succession War broke out, and the political rhetoric got ugly. House Meyer didn't want a single part of what was happening, so my ancestors emptied their accounts and ran. As a rule, House Kurita takes a really dim view of nobles who cut and run. Words like traitor and defector start getting thrown around. In the Combine, you really don't want to be on the receiving end of allegations like that. I wouldn't be standing here today if House Calderon hadn't granted my ancestors asylum in the Concordat. In all likelihood, House Meyer would have been wiped out before I was even born. Interesting backstory. Ho ho, hee hee. I think it's cool that we, share a little bit in common with her. I mean, not in terms of, I believe my family was also, expatriates sort of living in the Taurian Concordat. I believe I was also a noble who moved to the Taurian Concordat after X and Y events in my family's past, if I'm remembering correctly. So, yeah, I'll talk to you later. And I wonder if this little orange mark means there's something new happening? Is that what that means? Let's see. Ooh. So there's another contract here to Detroit. Formerly a magistracy holding. Detroit is a modest mining and agricultural world. During the abortive Taurian-Canopian War, the Taurians unsuccessfully attempted an invasion of the planet. Ah, I see. You can kind of see what the effects are. Agriculture, aquaculture, chemicals, medium gravity, moderate population, periphery level civilization, and Terran world. So it's kind of a quote-unquote normal planet. I see, I see. Interesting, interesting. Alright. So it seems that once again we have only one contract available. Let me maybe go actually to the command center. Is that where the contracts are? Yes. I can also see if Darius has anything new to say. Oh, look, there's 2 things. Hang on. Darius, do you have anything new to talk about? I don't know how often he will have new things to say.
You know where to find me.
But yes, let's take a look at our contract. Oh, the orange thing must be which one we're on at the moment. That makes sense. I'm just going to take a sip of water here, folks, and give me just a sec. Alright, there's 2 jobs here. There's a patrol. We believe there is a Canopian lance operating on Bellerophon within a region we control. All local government operations are at risk as long as this lance is allowed to move unimpeded. Patrol the area, find the enemy lance, and eliminate it. Straightforward battle. Finding military lance in a backwater like this should be no challenge at all. And there's a little symbol here. Travel to another system included. Okay. And key personnel. This contract includes travel to Detroit, 17 days. We will have an opportunity to eliminate a key figure in the pirate hierarchy in this system, which will leave their organization in chaos and ensure safety for Canopian operations. The target will be relatively unguarded and vulnerable, and we'd like you to strike in this window of opportunity. Well, here's the thing. I was told not to do anything the pirates won't like, but I was also told not to help planetary governments. So what should I do? Let's see. No reputation. Great. More salvage. Quite a bit of salvage, actually. If I negotiate this, it doesn't lock it in, would it? This also gives me a lot more money. Let me take a look at something. We've heard you're a competent mercenary. Target. Oh, it would decrease my reputation with the magistracy of Canopus. This is not optimal. Where can I mouse to see what my reputation would be? Currently indifferent. Negative 19 to 19. So it sounds like I would get -2 reputation. I'm not sure how to check. Oh, I can check here. There is actually a place for that, and I know all about it because I know how to play this game. That was the magistracy, wasn't it? It is currently at 5, so actually I would still have a positive reputation with them. It would definitely be straddling the middle, but it would be positive nonetheless. Because if it's -2, it would only be 3 then. If I took that planetary government job. And it pays a lot more money, so I'm inclined, I think, to do that. The other one is, let's see, would not ingratiate me with the local pirates. So I kind of feel like, let me do the other one first, unless that's a terrible idea. But no one's here to tell me what to do. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, this seems like sort of critical path, dare I say. Oh, the other thing is, can I look at the store? Is there anything I can buy in the store? Not that I should be buying anything right now, but... Ooh, that's an expensive friend. Let's see. Anyone have AC5 ammo? Oh, you do, actually. Do have AC5 ammo. That's very tempting. But should I buy it right now? Here, I will buy the AC5 ammo as a little a treat for myself after I do this job, yes? Yeah, let's do this patrol. Now, I know what you're gonna say. I'm not following the best advice. But yeah, I won't increase reputation with anyone. I'll in fact decrease with the magistracy. But then in the next job, if I can still do that job, I will increase my reputation with the magistrate, and it won't be a net, or it won't be ultimately negative. It will just be, it will still be positive. It'll just be straddling the line a little bit. So I feel okay doing that. Complicatedness is only half a difficulty, so sure, let's do that. Except we can't because we need to let time pass. So let's go back to the ship and get our Vindicator repaired at the very least. Okay. Work on Vindicator is complete. Now, I think I didn't quite look at this as thoroughly as I could have because... Oh, I see. So once you sort of set your party, it stays like that until... Great. But I actually don't want to do that yet because I want to see if I can negotiate anything. Or I could just leave it in the middle. I could ask for more money and less salvage, or I could do the opposite of what I did last time, ask for less money and more salvage. Not sure what is better. I guess let's go middle of the road this time. And then theoretically after that we should be over 1,000,000 sea bills. So that will make me feel a lot more comfortable with our situation. Yeah. And Spider is still under repairs. Now, here's the thing. So, Locust, I've learned, is small and speedy and has melee stuff. So, I actually feel like I want to switch these to Mech Warriors. I think is what I want to do. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, let's go. I believe we're still on the same planet that we were just on. If I'm not mistaken. I don't believe we traveled anywhere. So it should still be Badlands, unless we're on a different part of the planet. I think it's said before, but I forgot to look to see. This is this battle feels like traditional CRPG grinding, I guess. Begin mission. Yeah.
Command interface
Ooh.
initiated.
Are we good? Is it? Are we doing this underwater? Did I miss that? Did I not see? Because this is definitely underwater. Oh my god. No, Badlands biome. I'm confused, because that looked like it was underwater, but it's still Badlands. Is it nighttime? Is that why? Is the time of day thing? I don't know. Let me know if you know. I sure don't. Once again, I don't have any sensors on any of my friends. So, you know. Nope, not there. I want you to go. Nope, nope, nope. Not there. I want you to go. Oh, no. Hang on. This one, yes, yes. Alright, and you can start moving up as well. Wow, you're fast. The locust is really fast. It's true. I know that's what it said, but I don't know why I would be surprised. I guess I just... It's interesting to see. And we turn... Oh, look, it has the little Magistressy symbol on it. Hello, spider. My spider is in the bank. Yeah, you missed me because I have a million evasions. My turn. Yeah, I will reserve my turn for now. Yeah, come closer. Get in my line of sight, please. Thank you so much. Stop. Alright. My turn. Hee hee. Ho ho. Alright. Who's first? I could... do so many different little things. I mean, I feel like I probably have a good vantage point on everyone from up here. What if I moved over this way and dual targeted you guys, or just focused fire on this friend? I feel like maybe that. Galleon? I don't really know. Let's see. Oh, but it's in cover and it's a vehicle. Yeah, so maybe not. But this one has evasion, so... Let's try this. Yeah, go for it. You okay? Come closer, come closer. But don't shoot me, just come closer. Yeah, miss. I thought so. I'm losing evasion on Locust, though. Let's see. Yeah, you move out of the way. I would not like to see you get hurt. Gosh, what do I want to do? I feel like I want to sprint around the other way and into cover. Like so? Yes. I think this is what I would want to do. Send you over that way. Keep your evasion up and getting closer to everyone. So hopefully if they do try to hit Locust, they don't do a very good job. Let's see. Behemoth, maybe you should start moving down. Can you move down into the trees? Is there any where with cover that you can move to. Not really. Not really, not really, not really. You could jump into cover, though, could you not? Like so. And then you could attack... Ah, yes. Do that. Attack the scorpion. Vehicle destroyed. We love to see it. And there's a weird diamond over here. I'm not sure what that is. Catalyst. Can you attack anyone from here? Would you hit if you did? Not really, maybe. It could jump you down. Or across. Leaping off into the trees. And then I can attack, and I will do, against this little friend. Oh, also, apparently, I mean, I'm just thinking of the mech bay stuff and repairing and outfitting your mechs, and presumably, if you ran out of ammo during a combat, well, it would suck to run out during combat, but presumably, there would be a little, one of those little yellow alerts next to it in the mech bay, next, like, between battles. Is kind of what I assume would happen. I don't really want Medusa to get much closer to anyone. But I could have it sprint. Oh, ooh, what if I got in cover on this little island here? Unfortunately, he would be kind of out in the open, but with sprinting and cover, hopefully it would be fine. And then maybe on my next turn, I could get somebody in melee. Alright, enemy turn. Please don't hurt my little locust. I don't want to lose another mech warrior. Aw, you're running away from me. I see you. Hey, don't run away from me. My target is over this way, though. But this is, I think they're all my targets. I assume it's just everybody. How's the 2-hit chance on this? No. Very bad. Very, very bad. Alright. How about I head you off at the pass over here? Because hitting is not really so good from that point. Now, Behemoth, I can take you and probably hit that little vehicle friend, but I think I would like to move, perhaps. Oh, if I go into the water, it will remove some of my heat, right? Not that I had a ton of heat on Behemoth, but... And then I can hit you a little better from this angle, which I will do. Vehicle destroyed, perfect. Car rolling downhill. Same, buddy. Same. Alright, and Catalyst. I could attack you from there, but it wouldn't be very good, so maybe I should sprint towards you. Increased resolve. Meter is going up. Yeah, come down the hill. Come towards me. Yes, yes. This is what I want. I mean, I'd rather you didn't hit me with a laser, but I just have something to say to you if you could just come over here real quick. Gosh, I still couldn't hit. I do have a ranged weapon on this, just a laser. So I guess I'll move to a place where I can see and target that friend and just hit him with the laser, because what I wanted to do is not working because he's staying out of my range. Perhaps he knows why that is. Alright. Who else? Maybe I'll reserve to see if he wants to go. No, it's my turn. So let's have Glitch, I guess, just attack, unless she would be better served by getting closer, which I'm not sure that she would be. Oh, hang on. There is something I want to try on whoever goes next on their turn. I want to try something. Unless I kill this guy and the battle is over. Which I have done, so never mind. Oops. A milk run, just as we expected. Good work, Commander. Thank you, Darius. Mission successful. Great. That was a really easy mission. Yeah, I love a simple goal, a simple mission. I love it. All it cost me was a little bit of reputation, which I'm sure is not a resource that I want to spend willy-nilly, but yeah. So we got, we increased our rating with the Mercenary Review Board. Our morale goes from 21 to 30, no, steady. Oh, so our current morale is 28. Once we, I see, 30 is like the cap for the next level, presumably, which would be Spirited. Okay, great. I really want to increase morale. I mean, I know that steady is like sort of middle of the road fine, but I just think it would be nice. We got money. Sort of even amount of kills. We will have to repair locusts, unfortunately, but fine. And we can select one special thing. One special little friend. Let's see. Ooh! There's that AC5 ammo I was looking for. I'm sure there are more valuable things in here. I should probably... Oh, maybe I want to get the spider salvage. Let me do that because I have a spider. So what if I can use this like to repair my spider? Or gosh, there's but look, the long range missile is so valuable. What are these little companies like Hellion, Jackson, Sperry Browning? Oh, it's the, I think Yang said there were different brands of things. He also said he would put a plus sign next to anything that was like more valuable or like rarer. I don't see any plus signs, so maybe I don't want that. Maybe I want... SRM6. That's also fairly valuable. Or I could just get this and then know that I don't have to buy it. I'll do that. Fine, and then I got the mech salvage anyway, plus some other cool stuff. Great. And that is our second mission of the day complete. Heck yeah. Ooh, things are happening. Contact the Rimward Frontier. Oh gosh, okay. Things are happening. Events are occurring. After our last talk, I bit the bullet and started fishing around for uncertified contracts. And I repeat, might have caught us something. Who's the client? Unknown. She didn't ID herself in the message, but she claims to be a member of the Canopian elite. She says that she's got a big job lined up and she wants us for it. Us, specifically. She called out the commander by name. This is a good question. How would she know about us in the first place? Yeah, how would she even know about us in the first place? It isn't like we're drowning in publicity out here. Good question. And I'm betting we don't have an answer. You're certain this client isn't really a bounty hunter? Because I can list off about 5 different banks that'd all love to repossess this ship. We're shopping for uncertified contracts behind the review board's back, Yang. Hell no, I'm not certain. But for what it's worth, I can confirm that she's rich. She reached out to us with a priority HPG message, and those things ain't cheap. We'll meet with this new mystery client, but that's all we'll do until you've heard her pitch. That's fair, Commander. We need to follow up on this, but that doesn't mean we can't be cautious. A meeting is just a meeting. What's the worst that could happen? Our new client, vents us out the airlock, and our corpses spend the rest of forever tumbling through the icy vastness of space. Thanks for that delightful image, Yang. Look, Titania. I'll admit, this is sketchy as hell, but it's also the best lead we're likely to find. If you want to follow up, plot a course to Bellerophon. The client will be waiting. Woohoo! Okay. The contract to meet with our Canopian mystery client is ready for review in the command center. Alright. So, we have reached hour 2-ish of the stream, so it is time once again to bid adieu for those of you who are watching the episodes on YouTube, and for those of you on Twitch, it is time for us to take a stretching and hydration break. I will see you all in about 5 minutes.